First of all, I want to acknowledge Janella Hines, Secretary Treasurer of the Central Labor Council, and also a UFB member and Vice President, one of the best people in the labor movement. I have one very special, special message, but I have one very specific message today. It's really very straightforward. It's for all of my PSC family here today, but it's also a message that I want to make sure that CUNY hears loud and clear. To all of my family members here today, you are not alone in this fight. You're 2.5 million brothers and sisters and family members of the state AFL-CIO, of the entire labor movement in the state, are here with you. Your fight is our fight. We're talking about family members from public sector unions and private sector unions, building trade unions, upstate, mid-state, downstate, Buffalo to Brooklyn to Long Island, and everywhere in between. Your fight is our fight. 2.5 million strong. Your fight for dignity is our fight. Your fight for respect is the state AFL-CIO's fight. Your fight for justice is the labor movement's fight. And your fight for a fair contract with fair wages and benefits and conditions of employment is everybody's fight. Right. All of us together, because we are a family. Remember that. We are a family. How dare CUNY threaten your job security? Right. How dare they just drag out these negotiations? Did they think you were going to just pick up and leave and give up and give in? Is that what they thought? They have severely miscalculated, because the reality is now you have your 2.5 million family members with you, standing side by side for as long as it takes to get this done. And how dare they undervalue the role that you play in this institution? I mean, here's the reality. The reality is you are the backbone of CUNY. It is because of your talent and your skill and your professionalism and your dedication and your commitment and your blood, sweat, and tears that makes the students want to come into that university every single day. There is no CUNY without PSC. I think it's simple enough to say. The other thing they don't really understand is the relationship that historically the labor movement has shared with this institution. They don't understand that, obviously, yes, first and foremost, our members work at CUNY. But our members are also students of the university. Our members send their children to CUNY. We are part of the bedrock foundation of CUNY. And if they can't understand that, we're going to make them understand that. That's the reality. So I have one very simple message now, and that's this. Any and all of the resources of the state AFL-CIO are at your disposal at any moment now. That's where we are now. Your president, James Davis, knows a phone call, a text away from anything and everything that you need to show them that we are, in fact, a family, and we do not leave our family members stranded on the side of the road. We are in this together. That's where we are. So I have one message now for CUNY, and that's this. We don't really have to be here today. We shouldn't be here today. They forced us to be here today. So that being the case, on behalf of the entire labor movement in this state, I strongly urge CUNY's management to get back to that bargaining table, to negotiate a fair and equitable contract, a contract that shows each and every one of you the respect that you so justly deserve and you have earned throughout your entire career. And they just have to understand that we're all together in this. So remember that when we stand together as a movement and as a family, and when we join and fight and raise our voices together, we win. Working men and women win because together we have the ability and we have the power, we have the strength, we have the wherewithal and the commitment to raise the standard of living and quality of life of all workers in this state. So let me make sure that they hear that. Are we going to stand together? Yeah! Are we going to join together? Yeah! Are we going to fight together? Yeah! Are we going to raise our voices together? Yeah! Stand tall. Always stand proud. Stand proud of who you are and what you are every single day. Just be proud of that. And that will allow us to get us through to the end and to get that fair contract. Always. We'll always be together, and let's always keep New York State as we are, which is union strong. Thank you very much.
When we fight, when we fight, when we fight,